to just get the young ladies out there and have them get the feels again of what it's like to play in front of our fans, and kind of work out some of those kinks, those nerves that you might have on an opening night. So we're maybe a little more poised on Tuesday. But overall, a really nice performance. I mean, we should have won the game, but I thought we did it the way we wanted to do it tonight, which was just really solid, contained defense, valuing the basketball, kind of spreading it out a little bit, the scoring. So it was a solid performance, which is what we challenged them to have.
I was going to say, did you see everything really you needed to see with an offense moving and shooting efficiently, the defense playing really connected?
Yeah, I think our defense, as the game went on, grew even more connected, and we kept the ball in front of us. Well, we challenged our kids to switch all their ball screens, and where that probably hurt us a little bit was on the D glass. We had some of our guards trying to block off their interior type players, but we showed a lot of fight, I thought, and again, kept the ball in front of us. The only shots that they were getting, and that's how it was designed tonight, was contested threes, and that's why the long rebounds.
And one of your things that you feel like you have is some depth on this team. You have some versatility. Was it nice to see your defense play as well as it did, considering the different combinations you had on the floor? Yeah,
it's chemistry is equally important defensively as it is offensively, and so the communication I thought was pretty solid, which allowed us to not miss many assignments, and it was nice to continue to grow our depth. That's what you can use these games for, and everybody has a strength. And everybody has, an area where they could get exposed. And I thought the areas where we got exposed last Saturday, we were much better today in this second exhibition. So we did see some improvement. And again, the areas where we ask our kids to grow the most, they did tonight. So we valued the ball a lot better than we did against South Dakota. And there was greater pressure tonight than there was last Saturday. So this was a pretty solid effort, and an opportunity to get better, and I think our kids made the most of it.
Yeah, what does a game like this one do for the team at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to play somebody different. We've been practicing against each other since June, so regardless of who that is, it's just, kind of fresh. It feels good to play somebody else, and so I think what it does is, I don't know, it just gets kids on the floor. It gets them comfortable. And that's part of performing well, is being comfortable, where you're at, and but yet still play with some force. And I thought we did a good job of that tonight.
Yeah, there's new faces on the squad. How would you describe the current trust between the players?
Yeah, I think it continues to grow. It's not good enough yet, but it's probably our biggest weakness, is just connecting all the newness with the oldness. But each night is an opportunity to grow it, and we did that tonight.
Yeah, we're getting real close to the regular season. What are your thoughts on the starting lineup so far?
Yeah, we wanted to get that. We didn't get that group out on the floor as much as we wanted to, and we chose to do that at South Dakota. Tonight we made an effort to put those top 6 kids, 7 kids really together for some extended minutes, and that's why we started them again in the fourth quarter. Because those are the kids that are going to play the most minutes and have to win, or be really responsible for big victories. And so I thought they played really well together, especially defensively. And we didn't shoot it well. I thought we made the right play a lot tonight. We just didn't shoot it well with that group. And, Marty had a tough night. Hannah Ronsick had a tough night. And those kids have been exceptional, in our practices and even at South Dakota. So, they're going to be hungry to get going on Tuesday.
Yeah, does it feel like the communication is in the place you'd like it to be so far?
it's never good enough for a coach, the communication piece. I mean, so no is the answer to that, but we'll keep getting better at that. Just want, and next Tuesday is, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us what we got going.
Somebody sleeping on the question?
No.
Oh,
Just ask the players.
it's pretty late.
Just ask the players, not you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does
First
this get-
interview of the year. Yeah.
Does this get you ready for Tuesday night and what awaits your team, especially since a lot of them have not experienced what Moby is?
Yeah. It helps. It helps, but you really never know until the lights shine the brightest, which they will Tuesday against a good opponent. That there's a lot of new players that Weber State has. So, you know, when we tip it off November 4th for Moby Madness, there will be a different energy, a different intensity in the arena, and we're going to have to learn to deal with those emotions and yet perform well. And so another challenge for us. But Moby's a fun place to play. I'm glad our kids get to play in front of our fans. Thanks for being here tonight, everybody. Yeah. Yeah.